Spacing of the agents, I'm going to say they might go into a fast mid-B split here, Dan.
Absolutely. It will be interesting to see exactly how Sentinels decide to handle this one. We have some information sought after that. It's certainly going to be hearing the presence. Drone going up. There's a quick flash coming through to try to see if they're all the way to market just yet. But you can see the pace is stopped here for Furia. They're looking for a response after this initial pressure.
Yeah, and you can see Mazen now is using that Astra to use the global abilities, help his team take mid, but now he's faded into A main. And you can see the Killjoy Khalil has pulled off of B main. This is now a cat split, Dan. They're going up.
Oh no, Zoms will actually take one down through the Astra smoke, through the Nebula. That's unfortunate there. Xan will fall, and it is slow progress to the site here, but QCK able to pick off one. Spike looking to get planted on the site now. Retake effort is coming through here. There's a quick flash, and Sentinels will be slowed slightly by that Nano Swarm. Perfect timing on that one as they look to go for a quad peek all the way up from Rafters here. And tenz, of course, kicking things off quite nicely, finding a quick headshot. The return, though, from Furia as they look to hold this one, but two players stuck, isolated underneath Rafters in hell. Shazam will make quick work of NCR, and it's looking like it's getting a little bit tight here for Sentinels as they're moving in. Still some time left. There's the pressure on that spike. Mazen will take down Shazam, and it's leaving it all to Sick here. Two places to look. Not sure exactly where the other player is. Doesn't know that he's in hell, and that's it. Khalil will finish it off. Very attackers from, or rather, sorry, the other way around. Furia likes to deny the defenders mid-control. And you see, in this round in particular, Mazen's just going to walk up with the Sheriff by himself.
Yeah, and yet again, Dan, look, if the Sentinels gave up A main control, they're playing in the blind here. They're stacking 3 to the A site because they have no info. So if you look over at this B site, Shaz is here all alone. He does have the cheese Odin spam ready to go, though. Dan, this could get ugly.
Oh, I'm so afraid.
Oh, God.
I'm so afraid for Furia. And there it comes, but looks like he'll pull off of it. They are too deep, so nothing from the Odin. So the first hurdle has been passed there for Furia, but still looking to make their way forward. They've managed to get a forward position on Xan with that jet dashing in, and now the rest of them starting to file into the site, and great headshots coming through off of this Sheriff, no less. And that's a huge opening into the site.
Spike planted.
Sentinels in a very difficult retake here, Dan. 2-on-4, but the trade frags come in. Brings it down to a 2-on-3. Both players from Sentinels far off their ults. Turret spot Sick on the way in. And this will probably allow them to reset. They might have to save, Dan.
Yeah, not looking good here, but you can see Dapper's looking for some amount of damage. And he's going to bait somebody out, and there we go. Keller will give him what he wants. Going towards that B site. Has some Cypher util from Dapper to help him, but otherwise it's a stack towards this B site, and they would be correct here because here comes the push from Furia into the A site. Wow, X had absolutely no fear whatsoever, able to convert, taking Rafters control just briefly.
Caution here.
The spike still needs to go down here. This is looking a little bit scary with the pressure from Sentinels coming through, but you can see that Furia are slowing it down. They've got the weaponry advantage, the utility advantage. They're playing it as disciplined as they can.
Yeah, and they're going to sit on these ults, too. They're going to build them, like I was saying. You know, that's going to make their following rounds so much more easy. Oh, what? Zand spraying blindly through the smoke as the door breaks. Takes out Sick. Man, he's definitely been the most impactful duelist in this server so far, Dan.
Yes.
That's not what you want to see if you're a Sentinels fan.
Those are, I mean, of course, the frag doesn't really mean much in the scheme of things for the round as we see it cleared up by Furia, but those are nice.
Lurking mid with no trip there.
But here goes tenz. He's looking for information. I think he's heard a step. Oh, there's the dash. Oh my God, able to get out of there. Cosmic Divide comes through. A delayed exec onto this B site. Oh, what a shot there from Xan, and it is beautiful early on here from Furia. They have come to play.
That is so sick, Dan.
Oh man, this is insane. What a round from Furia. They completely saw. They got lucky that time Furia, their tenz was there in that particular instance, but back to the anti-eco. We've got Sheriffs on board here for Sentinels on the defense. The pressure comes through towards A main already. Zand, oh, it's just beautiful movement. He's making this look incredible so far on this jet. And I am just afraid for Sentinels watching him, his POV at the moment. And after that initial pressure, we'll have Dapper clearing the B side of the map. So, I mean, Sentinels, they have the information, but what do they do with it? tenz is on that Bladestorm, and you just have to, you get a sense of how key he is in a round like this.
Yeah, and again, Fury is making the perfect rotation. You mentioned they're falling back to B. Dapper has pushed through mid, and Shaz has actually reclaimed the B site. So this is the rotation Sentinels needed, but it's pretty much all on Shazam.
Dapper would have heard the footsteps, I believe, in spawn as they were running.
Oh, the rotation's coming in. Dan, look, tenz is entering this B site right now.
It is really on tenz here with the Blaze Storm, and there we go. Great shots coming through from tenz. The utility to slow things down. They can't refrag this. They have 30 seconds to try to recover, and they can't go to B. They've got to quickly abort, but straight into Dapper. They've been fed into the machine, and here he goes. There's one for Dapper, looking for the next one with the Sheriff. It's patient, but it's tenz from mid with the Blaze Storm. You're right, Sean, just as I say that.
This is insane. Drone wars.
The drone wars, and it's Furia to pick up the opening kill there. tenz goes down. That's a huge pick off immediately. Oh, a second! I don't think Sick knew anything about that angle there, and early 5 versus 3 in favor of Furia.
Yeah, and the Seekers are out of the play too. Not much to work with on Cloud9 right here. Shaz, no utility remaining. The Recon's still charging. One frag though, and the Hunter's Fury can come on. That could change the round. And Furia's just waiting for a mistake to be made right now. They're just chilling in mid, and this is eventually going to be a mid-B split.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of information there with that turret damage coming through, and the collapse onto the B site now for Furia. Dapper in the back of the site. He's good, but can he be this good? Got players from both angles. It's a nice initial kill onto Xan. Can he find any more? Dapper doing huge damage. It's only the 2 though, but maybe that's enough. Spike will go down the rotation already through spawn here from Shazam and Zoms. Certainly a chance for them. We don't have a recon just yet though from Shazam. Doesn't look like they want to wait for it. They're going straight for the peaks. Shazam very threatening there. NZR in the boathouse trying to keep himself alive. Shazam making it happen. Whilst it goes down, Zoms takes down one more. It's up to NZR in the 1 versus 2. They're looking for him. They know he's at backside. Oh my goodness, Sentinels.
Mid, so they've moved tenz around, and I think they have the right read. Cam in the window early from Dapper gives some info that this is more than just a B default.
Yeah, that spot there, I think that kind of blew up this opening for Furia. They're just holding position now, looking for a response in mid. There goes that drone. We saw that before. They've done this before. They drone mid, and then they delay push, delay exec into the B site.
But the counter drone from Shazam gives all the info to, and no one is in mid, and he knows that, look, he's rolling into the B site. They're going to have a 3-stack here before a frag even goes down.
Oh, the bait setup, though. Dapper's got to get something, but nothing. He gets absolutely nothing. And the same story for tenz, and that's a free B site now. Here coming through for Furia. And Sentinels, they're in a lot of trouble here. I'm not sure exactly how their money is at the moment, but this is a scary position to be in. They've only got the Seekers for the retake. Sick with the pickup onto Khalil, trying to set up in a forward position. We have a long rotation around from B main, coming through from QCK, looking for the craziest of timings.
It really could be insane too, Dan, because he has the res, and if both of these Sentinel players end up in the site, that could come into play.
There we go. There it is, coming into play. Shazam will take down QCK. There's 2 players left here for Shazam to try to find, but he's on Sova. This will be difficult here for Shazam. No utility.
I don't really understand what's on. They're running back towards their spawn. They're breaking the turret in mid. Yeah, Shaz is repositioning now into this B site. He's going to go, up on that platform. Maybe get ready to spam here. Still has the Odin.
Yeah, Khalil has that lockdown that they were going to use, or were thinking to use for that previous round, so it seems like they want to get the lockdown play in again.
That was an interesting little... Shaz just used a shock dart, and like you said, this lockdown's here. It's not going to get broken.
Oh, I think Shaz has been tagged. Yep, he'll go down. That's a big Hunter's Fury coming through there from Fury, but still have Dapper in position. Can they take down Dapper? They can't get past the angle just yet. Xan there at the back is looking to do all of the damage. He'll take out Dapper. That will unlock his other players to get into the site for the take and for that spike plant. But
30 seconds left.
tenz is ever dangerous. He looks for a timing. There's a swing from spawn, and the Cosmic Divide comes through defensively for Furia. Quick flash there from Sick, looking to try to gain some position. tenz will take down one. It's looking quite labored here. but still good chance for Sentinels as they try to make their way forward. Sick able to take down one more, and a very desperate push from QCK, trying to find the timing, and that leaves it all down to NCR. They know that he's locked out by B main, and here comes the pressure. There goes the defuse. NCR gets one. Does Sick go for the stick? He tries to go for the spam. He has to run it down. I don't know if he has time. Sick not coming off of that defuse.
And I think at some point this round will probably go to Catwalk, because every time there's been a heavy top mid presence, that's where the strat goes.
Yeah, Furia with a slower pace than perhaps you would expect against Sentinels.
Dan, I will say the Nightmare Fuel is that quick walls off this tree position. He's done it before. So they can single off tenz and then just leave these two out of the picture, and the A side is theirs. That could very well happen right now, because we are grouping for a Furia cat hit.
Yeah, they're looking to set up an info trap here as well with this pause. I think Furia, they're looking to catch Sentinels playing over aggressively, but they're not doing it there. Content with this. Oh my god, that's disgusting from tenz. How does he find a headshot there? Picks Xan out of the sky, and now 4 versus 4. More frags from tenz. It absolutely is the tenz show right now. And what does Furia do here? They managed to get the spike planted. However, tenz is still alive, and that is obviously a problem. Here he goes, tries to find the pixel angles with that Blade Storm, but Marsden will take him down with the Guardian. 1 versus 3, and, well, never mind. Sentinels pick up the final round of the first half, and they're going to equalize here, 6-6. And let's not forget, we had a 5-0 streak early on from Furia.
A 5-0 streak with so...
Not the team spotting anything just yet. Both teams wanting to see what the other team is going to do in terms of first action.
Yeah, this is a terrifying setup, actually. I would be willing to bet this is a bit of a counter. Maybe Furia has a read that Sentinels likes to clear out mid on these rounds and then go into a site hit, right? Trying to pull a rotation into mid. They like to break this alarm bot, and that's why they put the alarm bot in the middle. It's a bait. They're trying to actually force Sentinels into this bait setup.
And the last thing you want to do against Sentinels in a round like this, where you've picked up that pistol, is give them the opportunity to pop off with the Marshal or the Sheriff, give them that long-range damage. That's how they get into this round. So you can see that's being completely denied. A mid-round or even late-round drone comes through. That gives a lot of information to Furia to help them understand how to position. But with that said, rotation is looking like it's coming here for Sentinels through to Cat.
What a read, too, because if you look at this, the Astra is solo in A Raptors. This site is definitely going to be lost. The plant will certainly go down. And there's going to be a 5-on-5 retake, Dan.
Yeah, and I mean, there should be a lot of close-range engagements for those SMGs to really pay off, but Marsden actually ahead of the Nebula here, looking to find some early damage. Knows where the spike's being planted, can call out the gen plant. There's a whiff, though. Or did he get to... Actually, no, he got tagged. Who am I kidding? It's tenz, of course. See the pressure coming through now as they set up the retake. Oh, that's a huge wall, and that is going to trigger 4 kills in quick succession from Furia, and there's no response because there's a big fat wall in the way. Zoms, though, biding his time. They don't know where he is, but there are plenty of players to cover every eventuality. Well, we have Xan now on the operator for the first time here on the defensive side, looking to gain control around mid.
Ooh, is Zom's going to peek? Zoms.
Gotta be careful. That's going to take... Oh, actually, Xan gets tagged by the drone as well. And then, oh, look how quick they are behind that. Straight up into market with the Seekers. Sick looking for the entries. Catches Khalil without the gun in hand. They're so quick. Xan, though, still on the site. Still with the operator. Rotation's coming in, and they're trying to slow this one down. Furia are trying to slow it down. And the Cosmic Divide, that might slow it down enough to allow the rotation to come in to help. Though.
Either that or it's created a prison for these B players, Dan, because now they're trapped behind their own Cosmic Divide.
Yeah, not a good look, and you know that they are completely boxed in, so there goes the spike all the way to the A site. So you like the idea, well, the idea is cool, the reactive Cosmic Divide to buy time, but after those 2 kills in spawn from Sentinels, it just fell apart. But can they keep the operator alive? That's the mission right now. But Zan watches the Hunter's Fury. Very nice. Seekers come through from Sentinels to try to entry into the site here. And it looks like they may be to push things back, but there's Xan. Oh, he doesn't get one. That's crazy. Very unfortunate there for Xan and Furia. Sentinels start to spill into the site, and there goes the spike planting as well. And they've got a great hold here. This is going to take a lot from Furia, but they are just losing absolutely everybody. Look at Shazam go. and Sentinels will
pointed out earlier, he gave up a main control, right? Mazen's kind of wondering in the back of his head, can I just push through this? Is anyone here? I mean, you would hate to go through the whole match and have there be no one there when you look back at the VOD. So he tests it out here, gets burned, and now look at this 3-on-5. Shaz runs.
Wow.
What?
He just doesn't give a damn.
Spike planted.
Doesn't give a damn, Shazam. The man through the smoke, but it's going to be tough to get some damage from this one. Sentinels, you know, they saw the Brazilian confidence and they're meeting it with someone. It's actually a lot of time for Sentinels still. They walk through. Oh, the angle from kyedae is great. And Marsden's there to back it up. It's tenz on the other side of it though. It's just tenz and zoms. They're split. 1A main, 1 catwalk, and time is against them now. 40 seconds to go. A full rotation from the defense of Furia on this A site. They don't have to give anything here. They can force Sentinels to go deep, but Iksan wants to take control of this one. But there's still tenz. And he has a Blade Storm. Again, not much time there. tenz needs to get the action. And they're going to give it to him. And he's going to get caught by...
All onto the Killjoy connector, and she dodges everything. Zom's getting pushed A main. There's a trip protecting him, but he's out. This is a fast mid-B split, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. That wall on A main, that means nothing, and it's going to be all down to NZR trying to defend, trying to get ahead of this one. tenz is around the corner of that Blade Storm, but in comes Iksan as well, and trying to capitalize, just use some element of surprise to his advantage, but jet diffed by tenz. Marzen and QCK remaining. There goes the res. Oh, Khalil will be not able to get up there. Shazam with the punish, and it's looking like Sentinels are about to pick up map 1 of this series. All that stands in their way now is Marzen. And that Cosmic Divide is going to be somewhat helpful, but there's so many players here. There's that quick pop flash, and actually Sig flashes himself, but doesn't matter. Shazam, the fearless leader of Sentinels, will take it over the line.